Howdy folks, West Coast 1 here again. I have part 2 of the Carlton to Beaver, Oregon, Carlton, Oregon, Beaver, Oregon. We're all downhill. We went uphill in part 1 and now we're going downhill. We're going to end up at right on the beach, right on the ocean. What a glorious day, huh guys? Isn't this beautiful? I'm on my 2008 Hana Goldwing. I have my Lehman trike kit on this machine. It has 2 wheels in the back and 1 in the front. See, I notice the videos are kind of flat. And this is still Bald Mountain Access Road. We got another couple miles of this to go before we hook into a different road. Plenty of cool stuff, man. What a great day this is. A wonderful ride. Hey guys, like always, I'm going to promote my chapter X, Vancouver, Washington. GWRRA, Chapter X, Vancouver, Washington. And we just turned on to Bible Creek Road. While we're tooling down here, guys, I want to remind you that we're open to the public, so to speak. We don't care what bike you ride. We do care that you're properly attired and that you obey the speed limit. We do care that you're not drinking or drugging. We want to be sober when riding. You know, we want to be safe. We're a bunch of old guys. But guys, hey, if you live in the area, hey bud, you want to experience some really cool, fun rides, make a few new friends, learn about motorcycle safety, or gain some knowledge from our members. They've been there, done that. They have a lot of knowledge and they like to share. That's how I was able to do all this camera stuff first time. I didn't have to redo it. 3 or 4 of our guys have cameras, and I looked where they mounted them and how they mounted them. I looked where they powered them, how they powered them, blah, blah, blah. I gleaned what I wanted from their experience, and I had a perfect first time install. Installed the camera on my windscreen, both my trike and my bike right below the vent on my windscreen, and I ran a dedicated line on my trike. My bike was already hooked up with power in the right hand side, so everything works really cool, man. It really turned out sweet. I'm really happy. I'm really thankful that our guys took the time to help me out. And this guy here in front of me, he's awesome. Hey man, thanks. Right on, buddy. Thank you. Don't you love it when they let you go by? What a great guy, man. That's the kind of attitude we like around here. And we are now on Upper Nestucca River Road. You'll see it in the Nestucca River every once in a while on the left hand side. What another beautiful river. Another beautiful sunny day. I tell you, the month of May and June, we haven't got too many good days. It's been hit and miss, mostly miss. The first half of June was the second wettest June on record, and the total month of June is like 3rd or 4th wettest month of June ever. So let's look at the bright side. Look at all this green stuff, man. Everything's just going crazy. A lot of water, a lot of sunshine, a lot of water, warm temperatures. All the dust and debris has been wished off the trees, so everything's brand new, clean, growing. All the deciduous trees they're just about done pollinating, so the pollen's down, grass pollen's way up, tree pollen's way down. The evergreens are growing, putting out new growth. Just fabulous. Fantastic. Man, I'm lucky to live here. This is actually the coastal mountain ranges. They call them mountains even though they're I don't think they go more than 3,000 foot in elevation, but yeah, that's all they got, so they call them mountains. But We call them hills on the other side of the Cascades. But this is the wet side. You get a lot of rain here. Grows really good crops. Really good for the cows. The beef cow, dairy cattle, horses. And not too many vineyards down here. I don't know why. If it's too wet, not enough sun, I don't know why. Vineyards are mainly on the other side of the mountain range, but there's a few down here, but not many. Oh man, can you smell that? Fresh cut hay. Wow. It might be silage, but they haven't bagged it up yet. Silage is real basically, it's what they feed the dairy cows to sweeten the milk. That's a real easy way to explain it. They put it in a big plastic bag and it kind of ferments a little bit. Of course, they chop it up and put it in a bag, ferments, and makes really good milk. Guys, I talked a little bit last video, part 1, about the licensing requirement in the state of Washington for motorcycles, trikes, automobiles. And guys, you know, I kind of, my nose was a little bit out of a joint when I first learned this. I thought, BS, man, what a crock, they just want my money. But after experiencing the difference between a bike and a trike, the wisdom is actually there. People ask me, oh, what do you ride a trike? What do you like better, your trike or your bike? What are you doing with the trike? What are you doing with the bike? Let me tell you, when they are night and day difference. They have night and day different skill sets. And yet, they are both in the wind. They are both fun. I really have the best of both worlds. For example, when I take my wife with me, she's never ridden before. This will be her 3rd year on a motorcycle. I'm 5'6". I got 29-inch inseam. I have a Goldwing motorcycle that weighs 850 pounds. If she's back there squirming around, I'm going to fall over. I mean, I'm not going to crash, but like at a stop sign, you guys know what I'm talking about. Entryways, you get those moments when you're leaning. It's hard to keep that big bike up. My wife was interested in my hobby. I bought a trike. She loves it. She absolutely loves it. I don't fall over. I don't worry about gravel. I don't worry about wet leaves. I'm still in the wind. I mean, this is just like riding a bike, except I'm not leaning. That's it. But I'm steering. A trike, you steer. A bike, you counter-steer. And again, go to itsafineline.com. You can learn about that stuff. I've already harped on that. Guys, check them out. itsafineline.com. They've got some super good videos. Anyway, the Hana Goldwing has like a king, queen, or a raised seat. So we're both the same height. We're both 5'6". When she gets in the back, she can see over the top of my head. I have a great big Thulsa windscreen on there so she doesn't get buffeted by the wind. I put those handguard thingies on there and I turn them so she's out of the wind. She's comfortable. She's taking photos while we're riding. She's relaxed. She really likes it. I'm telling you guys. And guys, when you get 70 or something, your hips start going out, or maybe your strength's gone a little bit. A bike, you know, a 800, 900 pound bike might be too much for you. Trike it out, man. You got another 20 years. I ride with guys that are 80 plus years old all the time. Some of them run bikes, some of them run trikes. But they're out there. They're enjoying this. Look at this, man. And we've come down out of the coastal mountain range. We're getting into the rural area, farmland. Lots of beef and dairy, horses. Some goats. People are starting to raise goats. Man, I do like that smoked goat cheese. Whew, man, that's good stuff. Get over here in Tillamook. You'd be surprised how big Tillamook is. They have dairies all around the nation, all around the world. You're probably going to be drinking it or eating it, not even knowing it. What a great industry. Yeah, this is great, guys. We're getting close to the end. I know I've been yakking a lot, but I didn't play any music on these last two videos just to see how it worked out, if I can talk for 10 minutes. And I hope I haven't bored you. If you don't like it, just put in a CD and listen to your own music. But I'm trying new things out. This is one of my first videos. I'm actually remaking it, and we're at 200 speed. I'm using a Garmin Ultra 30 camera. It's 1080p wide angle, 30 frames per second, and I'm using the Garmin software to download the video, and I have Linux, so I use my audio recorder to record, and I use KDen Live for all the final touches on the videos, to splice everything. And it's been a learning experience, but I'm cheap, so I'm using free software, and it's all working good. KDen Live, it works either for Windows or Mac or Linux. It's a bit of a learning curve, but it does all kinds of stuff. And we're getting right down to Beaver, Oregon, guys. We're kind of back in the city. Right over that hill there, that's the Pacific Ocean. We'll do a Miami Foley Road video. Let you see the ocean a little bit. But guys, here we are. I need gas. I'm going to go take a leak and talk to you later.